You know that feeling when you're just drowning in work and the only advice you ever get is to just work harder? Well, what if that's completely, totally wrong? Just imagine hearing that. You're a junior doctor, it's Christmas Day, and someone says that to you as they walk out the door, leaving you to manage an entire hospital ward all by yourself. That was a real moment for Ali Abdaal, and it was the moment his work harder strategy completely shattered. Dear book lovers, welcome to another high-speed book summary episode of Summarypedia. We are here to bring you more titles in less time, and believe it or not, that one terrifying moment on the hospital ward is the real starting point for the book we're breaking down today. And here it is. It's called Feel Good Productivity, and it's written by that very same doctor, Ali Abdaal. In this episode, we are going to explore the important and highly practical lessons from Feel Good Productivity. This book basically promises to show us exactly why those old rules are broken and reveal a new, scientifically backed path to getting more done simply by feeling good first. So let's get right to the core problem. The traditional model of productivity, the one that tells us to grind and hustle until we make it, the book argues that it is fundamentally broken. It just leads to burnout, anxiety, and, like Ollie experienced firsthand, it can make you completely lose the joy in the work you once loved. And look, this isn't a problem for just one type of person. Are you a student who feels buried in textbooks? A professional staring down the barrel of burnout? Or maybe you're just plain tired of the whole hustle culture vibe? Then this message is definitely for you. It's for anyone who's looking for a more sustainable and, let's be honest, a happier way to be successful. For years, this was pretty much the mantra, right? This quote from Muhammad Ali just captures that old philosophy perfectly. Success demands suffering. You've got to push through the pain, sacrifice your well-being, and then, eventually, you'll get your reward. And that's exactly the philosophy Ali himself followed, until it just stopped working. This is the question that really changed everything for him. He remembered something an old tutor told him back in medical school. If the treatment isn't working, you have to question the diagnosis. The diagnosis for his burnout was that he needed more discipline. But what if that whole diagnosis was wrong? What if suffering wasn't the path to success at all? And this leads us to the book's core revolutionary idea, the feel-good revolution. It's a brand new diagnosis for our productivity problem. It argues that the entire premise of suffer now, succeed later has it completely backwards. And there's real science behind this. A psychologist named Barbara Fredrickson has this broaden and build theory. It shows that positive emotions aren't just some fluffy feeling. They literally broaden our minds to see more possibilities and build our long-term resources, like creativity and resilience. Okay, if you only take away one thing, let it be this. It's the most important insight in the whole book. We've been told our entire lives that if we achieve success, then we'll finally feel good. But the science shows the exact opposite is true. Feeling good is the fuel for success, not the reward you get at the end. This whole thing creates a powerful positive feedback loop, what the book calls an upward spiral. So when you feel good, your mind opens up. That helps you build new skills and see new opportunities. Then achieving more makes you feel even better, and the cycle just keeps repeating, pushing you forward in a way that actually lasts. So that sounds great, but how do we actually do this? Well, Abdaal gives us 3 energizers to put this whole philosophy into practice. And the first one is all about finding the fun, injecting a sense of play into your work. This simple question is your new secret weapon. Seriously, inspired by Mary Poppins, Ollie literally wrote this on a Post-it note and stuck it to his monitor. So when he was faced with a really tedious task like studying biochemistry, he'd ask himself this question. And the answer one time? Put on the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. It turned a boring chore into an epic quest. All right, the second energizer is about creating your power. This means reclaiming that sense of control and empowerment. It's about shifting the story you tell yourself from being a victim of your circumstances to being the one in charge of your own life. Now check out this simple but super profound shift. Just change your language from I have to do this to I choose to do this. Have to feels like a prison, right? It just drains your energy. But choose to reframes the exact same task as an act of power. When Ali had to insert a difficult IV, he shifted his thinking from, I have to stay late, to I choose to use my skills to help this person. That changed everything. And the final energizer is maybe the most human one of all. It's people. Our interactions with others can either drain us completely or fill us up with what psychologists call relational energy. This is all about moving from a competitor mindset to a comrade mindset. Back in med school, Ollie saw how the competitor mindset created this zero-sum game, where if one person won, another person had to lose. But a comrade mindset, that fosters what the musician Brian Eno called scenius, the collective genius of a collaborative group. It's the simple idea that we all rise by lifting each other up. So those are the three energizers: play, power, and people. But to really understand why these ideas are so powerful, it helps to know a little bit about the person who brought them all together. Ali Abdaal isn't just some theorist, He's a medical doctor who actually lived through the very burnout he describes. He then became a massive YouTube creator and entrepreneur by applying these exact principles. His perspective matters so much because it's born from real-world experience, and it's backed by scientific research he's dedicated years to understanding and sharing. So let's bring it all together. First, the old suffer-to-succeed model of productivity, it's broken. Forget about it. The new rule is simple. Feeling good is the fuel for success, not the result of it. And you can start energizing your life today with those three core principles. Find the play, create your power, and connect with people. So that leaves us with one final vital question to think about. It's not about how you'll do more work or be more disciplined. It's simply this: how will you make your work feel good today? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more high-speed book summaries from Summarypedia.